Thank you. Okay, so this is the second topic, and this is maybe our fourth class. This is our fourth class on educational psychology. So today we are going to talk about theories of learning in educational psychology. So theories of learning, today's main topic. And I want everyone, please pen and paper on the table so that you can write something if I want you to write. Okay, so today's slide's name, theories in learning in educational psychology, exploring key concepts and applications. Let's start. Okay, introduction to learning theories. Let's see what learning theories are. Okay, so first of all, learning theories. That means some theories by which we can explore how we actually learn something. See, I believe learning is a vast thing. In early childhood, if you can remember, in early childhood, we used to learn in a particular way. But nowadays, we used to learn in another particular way. See, we do not cram. We do not cram anymore. Cram means basically, the Bengali of cramming is jore jore poriya mukhosto kora. So we used to cram like UMB REL LLA umbrella UMB REL LLA umbrella means chata. We used to cram. Yes, we used to memorize. Well, it's not basically memorize, it's cram. Memorizing could happen in many other ways. So we do not cram anymore. We on the other hand, we actually memorize in other ways nowadays, such as we just read aloud maybe sometimes, or maybe we do not read aloud. We just do some humming, just like that. Yes, we do humming sometimes. So cramming is gone. My point is, the learning theories, that means we learn in many particular ways. There are many learning theories. So, for example, in our childhood, we used to cram something. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. See, these things are cramming. But nowadays, we do not cram. Instead, we do some humming or some just memorize or we do something else, not cram. Okay, so here, definition of learning, a relatively permanent change in behavior due to experience. Hilgard, 1958. Please write that down, this one. If the definition of learning came, you will be writing this particular thing with not only name, with the year. Yes, please write that down. Okay, while you guys are writing, let me say a relatively permanent. See, relatively here. Relatively permanent change in behavior due to experience. Well, learning basically happen with experience. They're saying that. Okay, and then learning basically makes our behavior change. Yes, this is also right. Come. Why are you late? Don't be late. Okay, write that down fast. Pen and paper on the table. So learning basically changes our behavior. Relatively permanent. So if there is no change in your behavior, if there is no change in your cognition, if there is no change in your cognition, that should not be considered as learning. That should not be considered as learning. Yes, you can write that down also. Okay, so importance of understanding learning theories in educational psychology. Today we'll be talking about that. Why it is very, very important that understand learning theories. How many learning theories are there? What learning theories actually mean? How they work in our particular way, and how we can manage our classroom, our students' learning behavior through the learning theories. Understood, everyone?
Yes.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Okay, so then how these theories shape teaching and learning practices. Yes, definitely. We already have talked about that. How these theories shape teaching. That means shape our educators. Madhi. So how these theories shape our educators, and learning practices means how these theories shape our classrooms also. Because learning practices happen in classroom, in the classroom. Thank you. Okay, there's an example, a teacher applying different learning theories to improve classroom engagement and student outcomes. Hey, is there, I mean, outside heavy traffic jam?
Yes, sir.
Throughout the Dhaka city? Because one or two may come late, but many of you are coming late. That means there's some problem out there. Okay, but those who have made it on time, I really appreciate your efforts. Thank you. Oh, you need a word. Maybe. Okay, so example, a teacher applying different learning theories. Hey, Abhi. So a teacher applying different learning theories to improve classroom engagement and student outcomes. Well, student outcome means student results. Outcome means learning outcomes, skill outcome. Okay. So basically, one teacher could engage to make our classroom engaged or colorful, cheerful for every learners. Maybe one teacher or one educator could apply many theories. Later we'll be talking about that. Okay, forget about theories. Many strategies. One teacher could make our classroom a playground type. Okay, for example, nursery classrooms.
Like Sanskrit, sir. Sanskrit.
Maybe you have said that. That could be maybe. Okay, for example, you guys are nursery class students. Okay, for example, so this class remains these rows. Okay, so here a teacher came to the classroom and then said, okay, forget about those chairs. Forget about those chairs. We will be doing our class in a round shape way. Okay, so stand up everyone and make a round. Make a circle. See, now each and everyone can see each and everyone. By making a circle, each and everyone could see what others are doing. It could be helpful to make this classroom more engaging, isn't it? See, this is one technique, one strategy I'm talking about. There are many more, and theoretically those are correct. So let's explore. Okay, overview of learning theories. Behaviorism, cognitivism, constructivism, humanism, and social learning theory. Those 5 theories we'll be learning today. I hope, inshallah, we'll be finishing those 5. And many of them you already know. So it could be a recap for you guys. Okay, so these theories we'll be talking about, and definitely these are important for your midterms. These are midterm. These are important for your midterms. Okay, so behaviorism, we already have talked about that. Behaviorism, learning as a result of conditioning. Hey, you can write that down. Learning as a result of conditioning. Okay, you can write that down. Learning as a result of conditioning. Okay, so conditioning means there's a condition, there's a setting. On that particular manner, you can learn something. Learning in a conditioning. Conditioning means setting. You can write that down in the brackets. Okay, so there are 2 types of conditioning. They have been said. Classical conditioning by Pavlov. We already have talked about that. Pavlov's classical conditioning. Stimulus proceeds to behavior. And operant conditioning, Skinner. Behavior proceeds to stimulus. Hey, we already have, I actually already have taught you this behaviorism, but if in the examination, please listen to me very carefully, on the examination or on this exam question paper, if there is any question occurs that please compare and contrast classical conditioning, operant conditioning, or please compare and contrast the theories of Pavlov and Skinner. It would be hard, but if I say classical conditioning versus operant conditioning, it would be at least somehow easier than Pavlov and Skinner, because it could create confusion. So see, now we'll be learning these things in a compare and contrast manner. See, stimulus proceeds to the behavior. Stimulus, what does that mean? Stimulation, it could be stimulation one thing. Stimulation, no. Nowadays stimulation means another things. Yes, it could be, but it's not the holistic answer. Can anyone say any holistic answer? Write that down. So stimulus precedes the behavior. Okay, Stimulus precedes the behavior. Zia, start writing. Zia, start writing. Start writing that I will be on time for my classes. I will be on time for my classes. Okay? So I have said that to him. He has written it one time. Now, if I say, Zia, write that 200 times. That particular thing. I'll be on time for my classes. I will be on time for my classes. Write that for 200 times. Don't write that, Zia, definitely. But if I say, write that for 200 times. W-I-L-L, will, N-O-T, not, B-E, be. So these things are basically, I have said to him. He has been stimulated. There is something, my voice went to his ears and it stimulates something, that muscle memory. By using muscle memory, he has written, I will be on time for my classes. Stimulus initiated, then the behavior, I will not be late for my classes. For example, if he writes it 200 times, his handwriting for I will not be late for my classes would become different. And see, by writing 100 plus times, basically afterwards he will be writing that in a mechanical way. He did not, or he will not have to understand or think that what am I doing. His hands actually will be writing that down. His brain can rest. Okay, his brain can rest that particular time. Stimulus proceeds to behavior. So it will basically become his behavior. It will basically eventually becomes his behavior. So basically practice theories. Hey, classical conditioning, stimulus proceeds to behavior, you can say it's the practice theory. So the more you practice, the more chances you have to become it or to make it your behavior. The best example for this is driving a car. So driving a car, those who drives for years and years, 5 to 10 years, they do not think before driving. They do not basically see here and there. They just drive by their muscle memory. Just drive. Exactly. Driving a car, driving a bus, maybe those things. Yes, classical conditioning is there. On the other hand, in contrast, B.F. Skinner said, behavior proceeds to stimulus. Behavior proceeds to stimulus. For example, let's see. We already.
So there's a cycle. Stimulus, reinforcement, and.
See. This one. Reinforcement, punishment. Reinforcement, punishment. Stimulus, response, and then. Okay, no. Three. Initiate. What was that? Initiate, response, feedback. Initiate, response, feedback. I initiate. Okay, Ghazi, tell me, what's the price of the Spanish tragedy? 140. I initiated the question. Ghazi, say, what's the price for a Spanish tragedy book from the Friends Book Corner? Ghazi responded, sir, it is 140 taka. And then my feedback time. Yes, you have said it right, but it would better if it could be in 130 taka. Done. Initiate, response, and feedback. I ask you the questions, you write it on your exam scripts, then I evaluate and give you grades, which is feedback. Initiate, response, and feedback. Yes, you have talked about you have talked about it, right? But this is operant conditioning, the Skinner's things, learning through reinforcement, punishment, shape the behavior by using positive and negative stimuli. See, positive and negative stimuli. Behavior proceeds to stimulus. basically your behavior will give you some stimulus. For example, I say, Simran, you were absent for 2 classes. At least, maybe. Huh? Okay, she was absent for 2 classes. Was it good?
Yes.
Was it good? No, it's bad. See, Mehdi is also saying it's not good. So, what should I do? Maybe punishment. Yes, maybe punishment. Punishment could come from come in various forms. That's another issue. But yes, she deserves a punishment. See her behavior. She already behaved in one particular way. On the other hand, Zia, you came on time today. Maybe he wanted an award, okay, and she was absent for 2 days, so she deserves a punishment. See, these are behaviors. He came on time, it's a behavior. She was absent, it's a behavior. I was saying that Zia, right, I will be on time for my classes. He was writing. It is basically my stimulus has becoming his behavior. But for example, Zia has written one essay. The essay name is The 6 Seasons of Bangladesh. For example, The 6 Seasons of Bangladesh. He has written it. And then he came to me, said, sir, please check it. Why? Sir, I have written an essay on the 6 Seasons of Bangladesh. Please check it if I made any mistake. See? Then I checked it. Then I give him some feedback. What? Okay, Zia, these are not right. These are not appropriate. Okay, this thing is good, but this thing should precede the other thing. Then he got the feedback, which basically proceeds to stimuli. That means he now know which one is good, which one is not good, which one is academic, which one is not academic. But first, he behaved in a way. That means he has done something. My words went to his ears. He has done something. It is stimulus proceeds to behavior. He has done something basically beforehand. Then I give him some feedback. It is behavior proceeds to stimulus. In plain language, done this thing. This is very easier, and if this comparison came to you, please be very clear about it. Be very clear about it. Please, I really appreciate, come up with your own ideas, come up with your own examples. I really appreciate that. Come with your own examples. Come with the examples of field, playground, come with the examples of classroom, come with the examples of your own house. I really appreciate that. That will increase your marks. Okay, so this is basically classical conditioning and operant conditioning's comparison. Okay, compare and contrast. If I ask in the examination, please compare and contrast Skinner and Pavlov, this will be the answer. And you will make it up. You will make it up. Thank you. So, for example, okay, there's no example basically needed. Okay, some references here. You can check always. This book is available on internet. You can check it. Okay, cognitivism now. The Piaget's cognitive theories. The Piaget. Hey, say it. No. Yeah, say it. No. Yes, say it. Say it. What is written here? What is written here? Jean Piaget. Not Jean. It's Jean Piaget. Yes. It will come to your nose. Yes. It's a nasal sound. Thank you. It's a nasal sound. It will come through your nose. Jean Piaget. Okay. Yes. Thank you. Jeremy Bernard and Jean Piaget. Key concepts. C. Cognitivism focuses on mental process, memory, problem solving, and decision making. Hey, these things are cognitive theory basically. Oh yes, the name is basically cognitivism. It will work with slight change. I mean what? Oh, okay. So it's please be focused, huh? So focuses on mental process, memory, problem solving, and decision making. Cognitivism. So we can learn in that particular way. We can learn by memorizing, by problem solving, by decision making. See how? Hey, for example, we can learn by memorizing vocabularies. We can learn by memorizing theories, new theories, mathematical theories also. We can learn by problem solving, mathematical equation. See, math has two different parts. One is theories, another one is equation or calculation. So problem solving basically includes calculation. 2 plus 2 is 4, 2 into 2 is 4, these things. Problem solving, that means mathematical equation and the calculation. Okay, and decision making. Decision making basically we learn through decision making. How? Can anyone say? We learn through decision making. Basically, we learn through decision making in that particular way that we make some mistakes, then we get some feedback, then we know, okay, this was right, this was wrong. So, understand the right one, delete the wrong one. Okay? For example, paragraph writing. For example, paragraph writing. I have given you some, okay, no, essay writing. We all know how to write argumentative essay. We all know. Yes. Come on, we all know that. Yes. Mehdi, do you know how to write an argumentative essay? Yes, okay. We all know how to write a descriptive essay. The easiest one? Yes. Descriptive essay? Great. So, if I say, okay, write an argumentative essay on student politics in Bangladesh. Fair enough? Yes. So, write an argumentative essay on the student politics of Bangladesh. Is it good, bad, whatever? You know it. So, maybe, for example, Zia has written it in the particular structure which refers to descriptive essay. So, I'll be saying that, or I'll be giving him some description that, okay, Zia, do not do that. This is the structure of descriptive essay. You have to compare and contrast. You have to come up with your own idea. You have to come up with your own voice. You need not to just write that, okay, these things are good, these things are bad, these things are that. No. Say why this is bad, why this is good, what people should do, the argument, where is the argument? Then he understood, yes, the argument is needed in the argumentative essay. So he deletes from his memory that, okay, so these things are not called argumentative essay. In order to write an argumentative essay, I have to keep these things in my mind. What are these things? That. See, focuses on mental process, memory, problem solving, and decision making. So he made the decision that yes, from this time onwards, I'll be writing an argumentative essay in any topic in this particular manner. By decision making, basically, he has understood something. Okay, the schema theory, Piaget's another theory, the schema theory. Mental structures help organize and interpret information. Hey, this thing basically we know in our brain there's left lobe and right lobe. We know that. And yes, definitely. Thank you. So in our left lobe we do some creative things, or this, the arts, culture. And our right lobe we basically do maybe that scientists have said that we do mathematical equations, decision making, and many other things in the real life scenario. So schema theory, Piaget is saying the more dominant your left lobe is, or the more dominant your right lobe is, which lobe is very dominant is basically referring that you will be learning this thing good or that thing good. Okay, so for example, if your left lobe is outnumbering your right lobe, maybe you could become a good artist. You are not very good at mathematics, but you are good at art. On vice versa, you are not very good at art, maybe you can good at mathematics. So we have said this earlier, every learner is unique. But the question arises now, why every learner is unique? Because of their brain structure and their left lobe or right lobe dominance. That is why everyone has their own problems. Everyone has their own unique policies. That is why basically, and that's basically Piaget said. So by understanding the student's capacity and the vulnerability, definitely both of them, maybe she can do, maybe Aisha can do great painting, but she can do or she can solve good mathematical equations. So both has their own capacity and vulnerabilities. So we have to make our students, make our learners learn in that particular way, or create an environment so that everyone could find something in common. Yes, I can sit in the class and I can feel connected to this thing, and she also can sit in the class. She can not basically focuses on this particular thing, but that thing, yes, this is on her virtue. That thing she can understand very well. So it's that means your educators, your teachers' duty to make everyone in the class feel lively, feel connected. Yes, not everyone will be connected to each and every one of mine, but yes, I have to find out which word is helping which students. See, this is how basically we teach, right, Mehdi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so schema theory and mental process, these are the things. Okay, schema theory could be important for a midterm. So I will not say write it down, but yes, if you already had, that's good. Let's go to the next topic. Constructivism. Lev Vygotsky. See, learners actively construct their own understanding. How? So basically constructivism is for adult learners. Definitely. Yes, it could be helpful. It could be helpful for younger learners also, but mostly constructivism helps the adult learners. Okay, wait. Okay, learners actively construct their own understanding. So by observing, by observing your teacher, your understanding, or your whole environment, learners learn something. Basically, by this reason, we human beings invented one thing called study tour. Study tour, come on, we all know that study tour? Yes, study tour. Yes, definitely. We invented this thing, study tour, because they actively construct their own understanding. So if we sit in here in the classroom, how can we construct new ideas? How can we construct new things? So in order to construct, in order to have new things, we have to make, we have to make our students encounter to the world, encounter to the new things. Where new things will be found? Where new things will be found? That could be found in Sajek. That could be found in Wonderland. That could be found in Fantasy Kingdom. Yes. Study tour. Yes, Sajek also. Yes, Sajek also. Come on. There we can find many nature. There we can find the essence of Macbeth and Spanish tragedy also. Yeah, definitely. Why not? There we can find how learners will learn. How are they learning? Those people. Yes, that is why we basically invented one important thing of human beings' life, that study tour.
Yes, sir.
Maybe it's okay, don't get excited, we will not be going for a study tour. Yes, sir. Okay. So, see. Okay, so maybe at least for one day we can go for a study tour for this batch. At least one day, for one day at least, maybe and any Sunday. Definitely we can go for a study tour. Oh, you have plans? Oh, good. Oh yes, definitely. You guys go enjoy. Go to any resort, but please be safe. Go to resorts, but be safe. Okay, so, back to the classroom. Enough of Sajek and roaming. Now, get back to the classroom. So, social constructivism. Learning occurs through social interaction. Yes. The biggest example for this is the social constructivism. Your society basically shapes your knowledge. For example, if one student with the same merit, see, for example, Zia and Mehdi. Say, for example, Mehdi was born in Burungamari, at Kurigram, Burungamari. I mean, a very backward area of Bangladesh, where the electricity, there's no electricity, there's no good school, there's no good college, anything. For example, okay. In contrast, Zia was born in Dhaka. Okay, maybe Dhaka. Uttara maybe. So Zia born in Gulshan. Okay, Gulshan. So, and then both of them, before going to the school, Zia encountered many cultural diversity. He saw American people, Russian people, Japanese people around him. He saw many things, many language. Okay, and his father and mother definitely, hopefully, and they're definitely, as they are in Gulshan, educated, definitely. So he learns many things from his parents. In contrast, Mahadi in Bhurungamari, he only saw some Rangpur guys. He only saw some Rangpur guys and girls. He only saw some rickshaw pullers. Thank you. Some rickshaw pullers. He only, the English he knows is the chain, bearing, paddle, these things. The only English he knows. See, kring kring, bell, bell. Yes, thank you. But Zia knows many vocabularies. So before going to the formal educational institutions, that means school, before going to the school, Zia knows many things for English language. Whereas Mahadi knows, near to nothing. Okay, near to nothing. So when he and he, both of them, will pass their metric exam or intermediate exam, do you think, is there anyone in this classroom thinks that both of them, despite having their equal brain capacity, both of them are equally constructed their language? Both of them are equally constructed their language? Do anyone think this in this particular way in this classroom? No, because their society, because how they encounter to the world, to the society. So basically, not only we learn from the classrooms, no, that's not be happening. Hey, Miran. So not only we are learning from the classroom we attend, we learn from our environment, our society, our father, mother, and definitely the economic background we belong. It's not very surprising that in Dhaka city, the more, not in Dhaka city, in the whole country, the more solvent your parents are, the more meritorious student you can become. Is it false? The more solvent your parents are, the more you have encountered language, logic, maths, social science, religion also. The more solvent your parents are, the more good student you can become. Okay, meritorious, forget about meritorious, just good student. Okay, exactly. But this is how reality works. It depends in some particular manner. Yes, you can ruin your life by your own hands, definitely. But in general sense, if you encounter the things, okay, for example, if you live in Burungamari, so you do not have proper meals to eat, how can I actually expect from you that you will be learning my constructivism theories very well? How? So before coming to the classroom, okay, for example, if you come to the classroom with an empty belly, how could my lecture will entertain you? How could I expect that will entertain you? If you come with a full belly, yes, now there's AC going on, AC is running, so yes, now you can actually have some focus on that, but not basically with an empty belly. Yes. Oh, it's not good. That is why basically you do not want to listen to your teachers very attentively. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's basically your belly aches. Your belly aches, so it basically unrest you, make you unrest basically. Okay, so social constructivism, we already understood that. So zone of proximal development, the range of tasks learners can perform with guidance. Classroom. Zone of proximal development is the classroom, because the range of tasks learners can perform with guidance of the teachers. Thank you, Obik. Yes. So zone of proximal development, basically whatever we are doing in the classroom, it is the zone of proximal development. Done. Okay, so humanism, yes, we'll be learning that from the next class onwards. Okay, please. Thank you.